what's up?
Hello.
Hope your day is going well. I'm Eric, and this is Hanna.
Hi.
And this is...
the Mental Moshpit podcast.
Hannah's moshing in her mind. What's going on here?
I was. Just dancing around.
If you're new to the podcast, we play in a progressive metal band with all kinds of influences from all kinds of different parts of metal called As We Rise, and Hannah's the vocalist. She's a super talented lady.
And he's the guitarist and backup vocals and super talented dude.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We're a talented pair.
Talent.
Yep. Dyson.
There we go.
Trailer Park Boys reference, if anybody remembers that stuff. But hopefully everybody's having a great week. Today's episode, we're going to talk about oh shit live moments.
Did you forget?
No,
Your
I was just thinking
was like,
about
oh,
how to
shit.
say it. How to say it. Like, how do you say this? I don't know. The moments that something goes wrong, and what do you do to fix it? And how are you dealing with that? And we've had all kinds of crazy stuff, from my wireless not working on stage to the bassist's bass going out mid Foco MX set,
To my mic not working, to sound guys pushing me.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not
You're still
gonna let
wild
go.
about that one. Yeah, Fort Collins, don't employ sound people that push anybody, but specifically dude going up to a lady and pushing her, not okay.
So weird.
Yeah, weird.
So what
Super
was your
weird.
worst thing that's happened on stage?
I think the worst thing was I look out and there's a full audience. I mean, it's almost sold out at the Gothic. And none of my shit is working.
Oh, yeah.
I am like, and the sound guys of the Gothic, like, if we would have been playing anywhere else, they would have been like, hurry the fuck up, dude. Like, we would have heard it over the monitors like, hey guys, it's 3 minutes past your start time. We're going to take this off the end of your set. I already know that's what would have happened. And this was a really special night. We actually got to play with Cottonmouth Kings and Peavey and one other crew that had a whole variety of different names. I would have to look it up. It was like JL.
I know.
It's terrible. I'm so sorry. He was awesome too.
Yeah.
Such a great performer. And he actually ended up opening the show, and we were direct support for Headbang, who ended up also using our entire backline. I don't know what happened, but they like lost their gear or something. And so I'm standing there. My amp would have been fine and worked, but I used an extensive pedal board setup, and I could not, for the life of me, figure out what was not working on my pedal board. And I use all analog pedals, and I have a giant switcher, the Boss, what is it? It's like the ES8, I'm trying to think. I think that's what it is, Boss ES8, but it's, it's like $1,000 channel switcher for all your analog pedals, so you can play it just like you're playing fractal Axe Effects digital switcher. Like, I can actually switch my pedals that way and even blend them. It's pretty incredible, the system that I use. Highly recommended, by the way. But that wasn't causing any issues, but there was some pedal on my board that must have been dead, and I could not figure it out for the life of me. Finally, I just took essential things and kept those on, and way after the show, we figured it out. It was just a dead battery on my fucking wireless, which I took off. I took out the wireless. I took out my wah pedal. I took out like my chorus pedal. I took out all these things that I normally use live, just because I was like, okay, cool. This is spice in this song. This is spice in this song. I can either play the show and have those and not have those, or, so this is what is going through my mind as I watch still house music on. Almost 1,000 people packed into the Gothic theater, and those sound guys were so nice. They literally, like, over the PA system, he's like, hey, let us know if you need anything. We're here to support you. And I was just like, I mean, I almost got emotional about it, because I was like, damn, this would never be any other situation. And they waited the 5 minutes. I figured it out. They let us play our full set, and everybody high-fived and was just super nice to me afterwards.
Yeah,
Crisis averted.
You're creamy, baby.
Sorry, this is so gross. Apparently I have some like white thing on my lip that I just keep doing that. I just had a whole bunch of coffee I'm trying cold brew now, and I'm trying to mix cream with this, and I'm not used to doing this kind of stuff. So
Yeah, that was a scary moment though on stage. I'm glad you figured your shit out though.
yeah, what was yours?
I don't remember what show specifically, but there's definitely been some where like my mic's cut out part of the way through, and I didn't
The venue show,
do
I think
it.
of that. That was the bad one.
Was it? I can't-
No, actually,
No,
it was
that
that
wasn't that one.
stupid whatever hall that we played right before our venue show. It was like a few months before.
Oh, yeah. But yeah. Sucks when you're like singing and then you hear yourself and then you disappear.
Antero's Hall. That was the one that like the mic just kept cutting out.
Interesting. I can't even remember.
Yeah, it's all right. We've played a lot of shows.
I know. I'm sure I will remember.
We are
if it
approaching
goes, but-
50 shows in about 3 years, and we try not to oversaturate the same area. I handle a lot of our booking, and we have somebody that like helps us a little bit. But overall, I handle all of our booking, and I mean, gosh, just even without oversaturating, trying not to oversaturate the same area, we've try and never play the same area more than once every 6 months. And that's kind of just something that I decided before we did this band. But
Yeah.
through doing that, though, we've had all kinds of show scenarios, different PA systems, different sound people, different.
Everything's different at different places and you don't know what you're getting, and sometimes the sound people are different than you're used to, and everybody's different. So
Yep.
it makes things really hard sometimes. And sometimes it's great when you show up to a place and you're like, oh, they've got their shit together. This is awesome. Like, no issues, nothing going on.
Well, and this is why a lot of bands moved to doing more Axe Effects type stuff and using in-ear monitors so they can create their own mix and they don't have to worry about the sound guy at all, which is great to an extent. There's pros and cons, and I'll leave it there for that one. But as far as difficult shows, I mean, we've even had some shows that just for other difficulty reasons, like we got booked at a skate park one time, and it was 104-degree day. Aside from, I looked like we had already kind of gotten to this area, and luckily maybe 10% of the pavement at that point was in the shade because it was like 2 to 3 p.m., the hottest peak of the day.
I hid under our drummer at the time's truck bed.
Yep.
Like most of the show because we didn't bring anything, and then we had to go get a tent because it was just so hot we were gonna die.
Yeah, everybody was like mad at me for taking too long, but I was like, dude, we need a tent, we need a cooler, and I was wearing pants, so I literally just walked by the section and grabbed anything that would just fit my waist, put it in the basket, and I grabbed us a cooler, a whole bunch of ice. I grabbed us something to drink that was water because we didn't have anything. We had a little bit, but not enough.
Sucked through it because we were there for
Yep.
so long.
And then I grabbed us a tent, and I bought us a tent that we still own to this day. And that was unnecessary. Like, I couldn't even believe it. And then I got back there, and I remember the person running it, Blasty, love Blast and Scrap. But he looked at me, and I was like openly drinking something. And he was like, bro, you can't do that right here. And he was like, here's what you got to do if you want to do something like that. And he basically made it so that he wouldn't be liable of anything. And it, you know, it was proper for his event. But also at the same time, I was also appreciative that he was like, okay, finish that. I know that you are dying of heat, which was incredible. And we were dying of heat. But there's a scenario that you go to this place, have no idea that it's going to be on concrete where you're playing. Yes, there's a tent for when you perform, which I think kept us alive because that was brutal.
Brutal.
It was brutal. I didn't even take my cab off of the rollers. I was like, fuck that. It was hot, super, super hot. But these are the issues that we face. What are some issues that you have faced? If you see this posted, please leave us a comment or, you know, ask us in the app. I guess you can do that. I've never tested any of this stuff out, so this will be interesting. We would also like to say thank you for everyone that has listened to these podcasts. We're now amassing more than double-digit listeners, and we really appreciate all of the support. It's incredible, especially for us only having this posted to 2 platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all so much.
Well, I think that leaves it for today.
Mini soup.
Whoa.
Mini soup. Do you like a quickie? Everybody likes a quickie. Thank you. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yep.
See you next time.
And with that, we're going to leave it on that note.